Hello everyone, my name is Dalila. I'm the co-facilitator for this program. I'm here to explain about topic 1, business registration, license and permit. For this topic, there are 3 learning goals or objectives that I expect everyone here able to comprehend. Number 1, start up new venture, business form. Number 2, steps for business registration. Number 3, business license and permit. For better understanding, I will discuss each objective into 3 parts respectively. So let's begin with part 1, start up new venture, business forms. Starting a new venture in Malaysia requires careful planning, diligence, and adaptability. Following the recommendation steps and guidance from authorized agencies, you can set up a solid foundation for your business. In Malaysia, there are several types of business form of business structure that entrepreneurs can choose from, each of its own regulator, legals and regulatory requirements. As portrayed here, we have sole proprietorship, partnership, and private limited company. Sole proprietorship is a type of business form where a single individual owns and operates their business. It is the simplest form of business entity and doesn't involve any legal formalities or separate and legal entities. In a sole proprietorship, the owner is personally responsible for all aspects of business, including the debts and the liability. This means that there is no legal distinction between the owner and the business itself. Sole proprietorship are common in a small business or freelancer because of their simplicity and ease of setup. Well, this is the common characteristic of sole proprietorship. First one is ownership. Sole proprietorship allows only one person to be registered as a legal owner. The single owner is also considered as the manager for the overall business and is often referred to as the owner-manager. Because of that, the owner is responsible for all management decisions and act freely. As a profit and losses, the sole ownership entitle the owner-manager to all profit earned by the business. On the other hand, the owner-manager has to also bear the entire business risk and unlimited liabilities. What is unlimited liabilities? Unlimited liabilities implies that the person's assets can be seized to settle the outstanding business debt. Lastly, the continuity of business. It means that the death of the sole owner will result in the termination of the business. Let's move to the second business form, partnership. Partnership is a business form where 2 or more individuals, which we call as a partners, come together to carry on a business with a view to making profit. In Malaysia, partnerships are often formed because they offer a flexibility business structure or business form, allowing the partners to combine their resources and expertise. However, partnership also can come with risks, such as potential for disagreement among partners and the possibility of personal liability for debt and obligation. It is very important for partners to have a clear partnership agreement outlining the terms of their business relationship to mitigate these risks. Okay, everyone, let's take a look on the characteristic of partnership. First one, ownership. This business form involves 2 or more partners in a single business concern. The maximum number of partners allowed is 20%, but some professional business, such as legal firm, architecture firm, or accounting firm, are allowed to have up to 50 partners. It is understandable that all partners have equal control unless it is clearly specified in the partnership agreement. As for profit and losses, like sole proprietorship, a partnership also allow the partners to manage freely with all profit being shared. The profit depends on the amount of investment or as specified in the partnership agreement. It should be noted that partners have to bear unlimited liability. That means their personal asset can be seized to settle the business debt. Lastly, the continuity of business. Like sole proprietorship, the death or withdrawal of partners may result in termination of the business unless it has been stipulated otherwise in the partnership agreement. Okay, lastly is the private limited company. Private limited company offer a balance between the benefit of limited liability and the flexibility of the private ownership structure. Because of that, it making them an attractive and popular option for small to medium-sized businesses. Now, let us continue with the characteristic of private limited company. Firstly, the ownership. The private limited company can have up to 50 members or shareholders. The day-to-day operation is controlled by the management team that may or may not be the shareholders. The shareholders can directly affect the operation decision through a representative in the board of directors, the BOD. A key role of the BOD is to ensure the shareholders' business interests and investment are effectively represented in management direction and decision. In terms of liability, shareholders are only liable for the company debts up to the amount of their share capital. Their personal assets are protected from the company liability. The shareholder also receive share of profit through dividend payout. And number 5, the continuity of business. Since the life of the company and the shareholders is separate, the death or the withdrawal of any shareholder has no effect on the life of the business. So this is the end of part 1. See you in part 2.